Hey everybody, Grayson here from PokeProfit. Today we're going to talk about SVera booster boxes. We'll also touch on the Mega Block as well. And then I want to close the video touching on Blackbolt and White Flare. But SV Base is going to be the first set we discuss. Obviously, I do the spreadsheet update on Mondays. I'm going to start talking about the updates probably the next day. Reason being, everything's updated in TCG Quant, and I can kind of just show you guys more in depth what I'm talking about. But overall, most boxes over the past week, they're kind of in a range where we expected. Nothing's really going crazy, with the exception of Paldea Evolved, which we'll touch on here in a minute. But SV Base, I think when we look at sales volume, yeah, a little bit less than 2 boxes per day, which has been fairly consistent. You know, back last year, we were maybe looking at like 2.5 to 3 boxes per day. As the booster box has gone from like $200 to $300, that's obviously begun to drop a little bit. But I think when you look at SV Base, it's still a decent hold if you have it. And we touched on this a couple days ago when I made the ranking video. If you have a bit, I think it's fine. There's a lot of IRs in here that are probably going to do decently well. I did want to point out too, because I didn't touch on this in that video, some of these cards are ones that I don't think anyone's really paid attention to. So Riolu, that's gotten a little bit of love before, but it's now up to around $44. The Wiglet, however, is about $33 on TCG Player. And I don't think this is a card that anybody has ever brought up in a YouTube video. And you can see here over the past 3 months, it's gone from about $12, $13, all the way up now to $32.57. So a massive move on the Wiglet. We can do the 1-year chart too, up 450%. That might be one of the best performing cards over the past 12 months. Outside the Wiglet, you have Fido here at around $27. This is another illustration rare that I don't think anyone's really ever brought up in a video, up around 95% over the past 3 months. This is for light plate as well. Go to near mint here, up 221% over the past 12 months, 78% in the past 90 days. Another really strong card. Outside of those, I mean, basically anything outside the top 10 really hasn't been touched on too much. Maybe Koraidon a little bit, but you have a Gyarados in here that's now $12. Dondozo, nobody really talks about that. Starly as well, being a $15 illustration rare. This is a card that I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about. And again, it's up 183% over the past 12 months. So SV Base, there was definitely value there. That's pretty much all I wanted to touch on for SV Base, though, in terms of the sealed product. Paldea Evolved, this is where things get interesting. So Paldea Evolved is in a watch right now, in a watch window. You could buy it, you could not. I think it's fine either way. If you own Paldea, I definitely recommend holding it. The interesting thing here, sales volume, we're over 4 boxes per day the past couple weeks, and we really haven't seen that since about September, I want to say, of last year. September 9th, we were at 30 units, so above 4 per day. And back in the summer, I mean, there were weeks where it was maybe 5.5 boxes moving per day. So Paldea Evolved, starting to get noticed a little bit more. It makes sense considering the age of it. And I know we've talked multiple times about the depth of Paldea Evolved, and you can see currently there are 50 cards over $10. But even some of these cards less than $10, I think could be worth more in the future. You look at Quaxwell, and sure, most people don't like the Quaxley line as much as they do maybe Sprigatito's line, but this is part of the evolution line, and it's sub $10 for an illustration rare. You think about where Squirtle is, War Turtle, and Blastoise. I mean, those cards are quite expensive. And I'm not saying that Quaxley is anywhere near Squirtle, but $9. I mean, maybe there's something a little bit undervalued there. And, you know, even a lot of these cards that are $2, $3, $4, wouldn't be shocked if they're worth a little bit more in the future. Moving on, Obsidian Flames. I mean, I think we can group Obsidian, Paradox, Temporal, and Twilight together. You can see they're all fairly neutral signals. Nothing crazy going on here. A lot of booster boxes in the SV era. We're looking at somewhere between 2.5 to 3.5 boxes selling per day on average on eBay, which is not great, let's be honest, especially considering these aren't the most expensive booster boxes out there. Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, basically selling on the same level. You have Celebrations UPCs, 151 UPCs, and PCTBs that are selling at basically the same rate. So there's just not a ton of interest in a lot of these sets. But I think if you own them, probably fine to hold all of these long term, especially if you bought them at 80, 90, 100 bucks. I understand why people would want to continue riding these up to $500, $600. And I understand a lot of these sets are getting up there in age. Obsidian and Paradox rotated out this year. We're going to see Temporal and Twilight rotate out next year, but there's still a decent amount of supply below a 20% leg up on eBay. When you look at something like Paradox, we're talking about 103 boxes, the most recent update. If we look at something like Temporal Forces, I believe there's a little bit less, but still 69 boxes. That's over 11 cases worth of booster boxes below $400-ish, right? And then Twilight, I think, is in a fairly similar range, 78 units below a 20% move. So a lot of the stuff is still on the market. Moving on, Stellar Crown, again, not really too much to say here. This is a box that's selling somewhere between 2.5 and 3.5 boxes per week. Most recent update, there were 23 sales. So that's actually over 3, getting closer to 3.5. Still a decent amount of supply out there, 83 units below a 20% move. And you can kind of see over the past couple weeks, we've seen a little bit more supply hitting the market. There's been 1 or 2 large sellers on eBay putting up multiple cases. So that's definitely contributing to Stellar Crown being in a neutral buy signal right now. Surging Sparks, it's in a watch, and surging over the past week, I believe, was up like 5%, 6%, something along those lines. This box is still fairly volatile. A lot of supply coming to market, and you can see over the past week, we did actually have an increase in supply. We went from 380 units up to 446. Again, most of that was coming from one seller who listed, I believe, over 100 boxes. And they were a new seller that I had never seen before. But sales volume still fairly strong. It is starting to drop over the past couple weeks, but 281 units in a 7-day period, over 40 per day. That is very impressive. I still think, I mean, I'd have to do the math, but if you look at surging compared to the rest of the SV block, probably more surging moving than all the other sets combined. So a lot of demand for surging. We've talked about that multiple times, so I don't want to beat a dead horse. Now, Journey Together, it's a neutral signal, 1 out of 10 right now. Definitely do not recommend buying Journey Together. And I want to show you guys this. When we look at supply and demand of Journey, you'll see this massive spike here that started in April. And this is because one seller on eBay, JM Sneakers, they have over 700 boxes of Journey Together Enhanced now listed. So everything else that we had tracked before, it looked like supply was coming down, which is great. I mean, this is a box that never sold well, but there was definitely reason to believe that this was going to go on a run. But JM Sneakers now having 700 boxes, over 100 cases, guys, listed, I believe, at 275 or 280. I mean, I don't think that this box is going to go anywhere anytime soon. And sales volume is not impressive at all for this set. We're talking about 18 to 20 units selling per week, less than 3 per day. The set itself, it's just not that great. We talked about this a little bit in the ranking video. You have Lilius Clefairy in there. You have Salamence. The Zoroark at $55. And maybe some of these cards are a little bit undervalued. Some decent IRs with the Articuno and the Reshiram, but there's really just not a lot to get people excited about Journey Together. So I really don't believe that that's going to be a dark horse set of the SV era, but I'm open to be proven wrong. And the final set of the SV era, Destined Rivals, which isn't a buy signal right now. It's a great long-term score. We talked about this, put it very, very high on the ranking from a couple days ago. If you guys haven't watched that, definitely recommend going to watch it. In terms of top 10 value, very, very high. Set value, over 2K, great. Like everything you're looking for in an investment, you're going to find in Destined Rivals. With that said, we have seen less Destined selling over the past few months. And the most recent update, 33 units, less than 5 boxes per day. Supply, this is kind of an interesting subject because Destined's made such a large move over the past year. You're obviously going to have more people putting boxes on the market and taking profits when there is a massive leg up, which I think is kind of explaining this right here. But the most recent update, only 116 units. The week before that, 210. I think there was a couple large sellers that had multiple cases listed. And the final 2 sets for the update, Mega Evolution Enhanced and Fantasmal Flames. Both of these sets were down in terms of market price. Mega Evolution, it was a couple cents, and then Fantasmal Flames, was a couple percentage points, really nothing to worry about. We ranked both of these very highly when I did the best booster boxes to buy tier list. I like both of these sets. I'm hoping that I can build larger positions over the next year. So maybe it's going to be in booster bundles. Maybe it'll be in booster boxes. I think they're both great. In terms of sales volume, I believe we're somewhere around 5 to 6 units for both of these per day. So it's not terrible. 40 units here. And then the week before that, 47 for Mega Evolution. If we look at something like Fantasmal Flames, we had 39 units and 50 units. So they're fairly similar. Maybe it's a little bit more promising for Fantasmal because booster box price is about 50% higher. But both of these, in my opinion, really great holds if you have them, and they're probably going to be solid investments when we look at 2030, 2031. Now, before we go any further and talk about Blackbolt and White Flare, if you guys enjoyed these videos, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on them, subscribe to the channel, helps out a ton. The goal this year was 20K. I don't know if we're going to get there at this point in the year. It doesn't look too promising, but if you guys want to subscribe, it helps out. Thank you guys so much. And if you do want to check out TCG Quant, I'll leave a link in the description. 3-day free trial. If you want to hop in there, test out all the tools. We haven't even covered the Kaggle calculator, destruction tracker. There's a bunch of useful things in there for most investors. I do want to close this video out, however, talking about these two sets because I was looking for a little bit more Blackbolt and White Flare exposure, looking on Shopify in Canada, looking in the Facebook groups, looking on eBay. There is hardly anything for sale. It's very difficult to find a case of White Flare or Blackbolt that's not insanely overpriced. So market, if you look on TCG Player for White Flare cases, $1,100, which seems a little bit cheap, obviously, considering Lucy TBs are going for, I don't know, $125, $130 now. Yeah, $129, $130 essentially. But we had recent sales pushing $1,500, which is about in line with what I'm seeing in Canada, $1,500, $1,600. Blackbolt, I think, is a little bit more ridiculous, saying $1,400 on the graph, but there's been sales as high as $2,400 in May. I think realistically, this is a $1,800, $1,900 US case. And even at that price, it's incredibly difficult to find someone with multiple cases in Canada. And we're kind of in a tricky situation with both of these sets. You can see they're both in buy setups currently. So TCG Quant is telling us, based on supply and demand and what's going on with these sets, they're probably going to continue to run. Long-term scores on both of these are very high, 7 out of 10s on both, I believe, currently. I would not be shocked if there comes a time, some point this year or next year, where these just pop off and go crazy if we don't get a reprint. So it's something that we're kind of in a tricky situation. You're either committing now and having reprints potentially come later this year or next year, or you wait too long and you just don't build very large positions in these sets. And considering how many illustration rares and SIRs from other sets, you look at SV Base, which we touched on in this video, Paldea Evolved, the Raichu being $120, the Mousehold being $100. How many of these illustration rares in a set like Blackbolt that are currently $15, $20, $25, $30, how many of these could be $100 illustration rares in the future? These sets are massive, guys. Pull rates, sure, the pull rate for an illustration rare in Blackbolt or White Flare is not that hard, but when you think about how many different illustration rares there are in the set, it becomes quite difficult to find a specific one, like the Seismitoad, that's $217, like the Hexorus, which is $74 currently, the Dwebble, which is $58, Crocodile, which is $57. I mean, these are not crazy popular Pokemon, but they are very, very expensive cards. So I just think it's interesting. We are in a difficult spot with Blackbolt and White Flare. I understand if people want to hold off on building massive positions. I mean, these sets haven't even been out a year yet, but when we look at what's going on with some of these other sets, it might not be the craziest idea in the world to pick up a little bit more exposure to these sets early on. So I think that's all I wanted to touch on this video. Again, if you guys want to check out Quants, I'll leave a link in the description down below. Let me know what you guys think about Blackbolt and White Flare. I'm curious. With all that said, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you're having a great week. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.